They better figure out what they're gonna do with the draft.
Forward!
Radiant team pick.
Morphling. Very fine.
Morph that is, and Rubik. Rubik is a very flexible pick nowadays, and some teams will play it even as a position 5.
Tower is under attack.
A very versatile hero into the late game with Aghanim's has some team fight potential, but often depends on if he has a good spell to steal or not.
On my rounds.
Which I think at this phase picking Rubik is just to failing the other team's draft and just to hide some strategy for the second phase. We see anti-mage first phase second pick from Thailand. Quite surprising. Usually people pick it against the defense, and sometimes, very rarely, we call the hero as it's not a very common combo for safe lane as well. Undying and anti-mage to melee hero. Anti-mage is good on certain
tower is under attack.
safe lane matchups, which makes me feel like this probably is a offlane anti-mage trying to take away all the mana of Morphlings and then build something like Vanguard just to tank the right clicks from Morph. We will have to see what Thailand gonna do with the anti-mage pick. And into the second phase ban, Pango is banned, and Enigma getting banned because the enemy team has Rubik. You don't want to pick by yourself. It's very good second hero like anti-mage. Huge team fight lockdown.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Millionaires, we still have Storm Spirit out there, Void Spirit, and this game against an Undying, Radiant can actually pick Snapfire, so there's many options right now. You probably don't want to go with Storm Spirit if you are Radiant, because there's Anti-Mage there. Taking a lot of time thinking about this ban.
Dire team ban.
Even with Morphling and Rubik, they still choose to ban the Temper Saw, which is quite surprising, because both heroes can steal the spell from Temper Saw, and they can burst Temper really fast.
5 seconds remaining.
It's quite surprising, but considering about the meta hero, probably they're more concerned about the early game. But we've seen at last best of 3, even at the landing stage, Temper Saw is not really good against Morphling. Lycan getting banned. When Major started, no one really played Lycan. The heroes kind of went silent, but Liquid did, Zai did give the hero
5 seconds
a fresh feeling. The way Lycan can maneuver around the map with the shard, wolf into the lane. It's really a nice control of tempo kind of hero. Lion got banned just to protect Morphling. Another hero with strong lockdown. Kind of just wanna
10 seconds
Morphling carry have a good time
Dire team pick.
and picked a Garage Mage. Early game is very good against anti-mage with Asian Seal. Of course, later on, anti-mage builds Manta and has gear, can just jump in and kill all support, 2 supports from Radiant team. But early game aggression, also a strong lander. Curious about the mid laner they're gonna pick for Team Radiant.
Dire team pick.
Well, Snapfire got taken. I was hoping Radiant really gonna pick Snapfire because it's good against Tombstone. It's fine matchup even when game goes late against anti-mage.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
It's a
remaining.
strong team fight. Every time the Voldemort's kiss is online, you just smoke and 25 seconds remaining.
Radiant team pick.
Tiny. Well, it's interesting because some teams play it as a mid laner, and teams like Azure Ray, they play like a traditional 4. This hero has been a very signature position 4 for hero for
10
C
seconds
region in
remaining.
general. Kind of still curious how they're gonna rotate.
5 seconds
I feel
remaining.
like putting him mid probably is better, just to consider about length. You don't wanna too
Dire
melee
team
support. It
Legion
will
Commander.
make your position 3 so painful, especially against Morphling. There's nothing Tiny can help the lane rather than just pull the creeps. So I feel like Snapfire probably is
10 seconds remaining.
more towards the support
5 seconds remaining.
position 4, but we have to
Radiant team ban.
let the team decide. And Philippines pick Legion Commander, which is a very good pick against anti-mage. Doesn't matter which position he is. It's very nice hero against very flexible cores like
10
anti-mage
seconds
and
remaining.
Slark. We've seen it play on major. It's
5
not a meta
seconds
hero,
remaining.
but sometimes it's just worked. And yeah, I guess this game you wanna protect your Morphling, so you have the Dispel for Morphling as well.
Dire team ban.
Got rid of the Arc Warden
Radiant
for
team
Dire
back.
side, and Thailand just banned 2 regular mid laner. There's still heroes like Storm Spirit and Puck left in the pool, but it's countered by
10
anti-mage.
seconds
So
remaining.
let's see what Radiant wanna pick as a mid laner.
5 seconds remaining.
As they still think this anti-mage is playing post 3, so they're still trying to ban the ban carries, and then probably PL. Phantom Lancer is still out there. It's gonna be a good Morphling game.
Dire team
No, there's no crazy heroes, universal heroes. Like a Snapfire, you can count one, but it's not like Temper or Soul level. But still, you have Undying to morph. You have Anti-Mage that can have a blink. You can also have be like Tiny. Many
10 seconds
good
remaining.
spells to learn, to morph, to
5 seconds
steal for
remaining.
morph and Rubik to this game. Last phase,
Radiant
second last pick
team
from Thailand. I picked Medusa. Medusa against morph, a very classic matchup. I think it's a late game ability. Thailand is just straight stronger. It's a very balanced lineup. They have everything. They have push, they have
10
late game.
seconds remaining.
The landing stage might be a little bit problem, but
5 seconds remaining.
their draft's emphasize was towards the late game. Radiant side, they have to finish the game early. They have to bring up
You
the
may now
tempo,
select your heroes.
which they pick Bad Rider. I think is a perfect pick for this kind of situation. Just wait for the 25-minute mark. Wait for everything is ready on Morphling. Get the Roche, control the Roche, and yeah, and just try to finish the game from there. Radiant did ban Visage as their last ban, so they kind of expecting. They ban Arc Warden and they ban Visage. They kind of expecting Thailand to go late as well, right? So yeah, they definitely think about Dusa and they let her out. Probably think it's an okay matchup for Morphling. It goes either way. Depends on who has more gear at a certain point in time. And when Morph gets snowballed, we saw the last game from Malaysia. You cannot really stop him. He's just too good as a hero right now. So let's get into the game, and hopefully we have a good one.
Are you even trying?
Both teams smoked, trying to bring up the tempo.
Boiling rage.
So it is a tiny mid and Snapfire going support, which is better for landing. Of course, we'll see how position 3 anti-mage works out. It works. It definitely works. It's just not as stable as other position 3. But well, this game we have a Legion 3 as well. Those are kind of rare heroes you see in this meta.
Missing middle.
Louis on your mid Bad Rider, and just play some regular wards. See if they can catch someone. You have Skyras Mage. It's very good level 1 team fight with his
30 seconds to battle.
concursive shot.
The battle begins.
Well, it's Dusa. Get some mana. Is there another blood grenade? Only one? He might survive. He did survive. The snake bounced through 3 heroes. Definitely have to walk back and TP out. Well, I think they could have killed her if they try to body block a little bit, but then again, Undying was there, so if they have one more blood grenade, that probably is gonna be a kill.
Nice try.
Tiny against Bad Rider. Bottom lane trying to bring Morphling's health down a little bit. Just let Morphling play in a very dangerous zone of health and see if Snapfire can catch Morphling in surprise. Top lane really is just about Undying, trying to help Medusa have a good lane. There's no really kill potential by that duel unless Radiant just play too aggressive. And the mid lane is Bad Rider against Tiny. It's a very nostalgia matchup. We've seen like last TI. It's very common. Tiny mid and bad mid. We've seen that matchup a lot. I don't think the hero changed that much. There's some small nerfs here and there for Bad Rider. It's still what it is.
The serpent supreme.
D ward blocks the pool. Bad has some struggle against Tiny. Apparently he doesn't have that much of an attack. Top lane really cannot contest Medusa for his farm. And Legion could not harass too much because there is also Undying. Bottom lane, find a chance. Stun onto the Skyras. Throw a great grenade before he died, but there's no way to kill the Snapfire. Kills Tombstone first, and then still have 9 charges. And Undying is tanking a lot of damage from the creep. That's a careless mistake. 6-1 charge on Morphling, and Skyras mage probably should bring some consumables to the lane as well. Getting off a Sao and still have the charges, 1 charges. Yeah, Morphe is playing very confident. We've seen multiple times while he has his health very low, but he's still keeping his composure. See if he wanna go back, TP out, trying to
That should help.
feed the bottle for mid laner. We see Tiny in this game doesn't really prioritize bottle too early. Of course he's against Bad Rider, so he went to brown boots first, which makes sense as well. And quite surprisingly, Bad Rider is doing okay last hit on low levels. Despite Tiny has a 20 attack damage advantage, he's still doing fine on last hitting.
at all. Sound strategy.
Betty is going boot up travel first, which is very normal for carry
Hunting bounties.
bat. And well, there's only one range creep. If he can body block a little bit more, maybe there's a chance to throw into a next wave under the tower. Trying to throw a biscuit, let any mage land on that Skyras mage, but Sky really is a very fast moving hero. There's a 5 stack of the napalm oil, and it's gonna be a trade-off, which in favor of Tiny. Such a good for Tiny, so good for Tiny because he's a little bit under last hit, under farm, and yeah, he got the experience and bail out. Now he's gonna TP back to the lane with a full.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
With full strength, and shield rune spawned on top. Not really for these two mid lane heroes, I don't think it's gonna matter too much. They're probably still gonna stay in their lane to farm a little bit. I didn't see too many stack camped for Radiant as well. Usually you wanna play this Bat Rider, you wanna have a lot of stacked neutrals. I guess support is too busy. There's a Lotus on Morphling. He used it. Don't think there's enough damage, but then here comes the Undying with the zombies and the slow from the Blackney and another biscuit. There might be a chance. The damage was low, but they're wearing this Morphling down little by little. Under the tower, anti-mage with the Vanguard can tank the tower, no problem. And there you go. Finally take down the Morphling. Oh, Legion is having a great game this game. And I guess both, like, 3 cards from Radiant side, from Philippines, they all need some kind of farm. Morph need farm. Legion, you wanna Blade Mail or you wanna Blink Dagger. This game, he prioritized Blade Mail, which is a nice item, give you good attribute, also bring up your farm, so
Radiant
understandable.
scanning.
Probably is because he probably think even if he got a blink first, Bad Rider is not gonna be able to join the fight. Or maybe they just wanna play the game slow, just wait for Morph to get a little bit more farmed. Bad Rider definitely need times to farm some neutral camps, and we've seen already a offensive ward from Dire side. They are coming for this Bad Rider, and it didn't really stack enough, right? Only 3 stacks on the Ancient camp. Very problematic. Find Rubik. Has a Regen Rune, decide to attack on Rubik first, but doesn't have enough damage. There's a Tombstone. It's kind of helping Bad Rider, but he doesn't have his Firefly, so probably still gonna die here. Another Blood Grenade. One right click, tossed. Whoa, no! Actually get double kill. The Flame Breaker is only 1 or 2 right click away, and under the tier 2 tower with the armor buff. The bat is so tanky actually, and the Flame Break just pushed 2 hero away, pushed Tiny into the Legion Commander, and Snapfire was tanking tier 2 tower right click damage. But they get hero, but they lost the stack. Medusa coming here. I guess as a Bad Rider, you're not too feel too bad about this one. And now you can kill Medusa. Lasso was there already.
Radiant's courier has
Well, they really try hard on this camp and they got destroyed. It's definitely not worth taking such risk. I think they chase too much. They probably should just drive Bad Rider out of the jungle and then just use the Tombstone to kill all the star camps. That's probably the right play, and they commit too much. Didn't really get anything out of it. As a result, Radiant is still leading gold at 10-minute mark. They did get some trade kills, but it still feel kind of bad for Thailand. Anti-Mage is building Diffusal, typical position 3 Anti-Mage build.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And at this stage of game, Dire feels so weak to teamfight until Tiny has something. Tiny has Blink Dagger. Nice BT combo, and here Tombstone into a Mana Void from Anti-Mage, but the kill goes to Undying. Yeah, they still don't feel good. It looks very good as a Blink Dagger first appearance, but still. Snapfire doesn't have his level 6. Now they do. See if they can do something with Multiverse Kiss. What does Bad Rider? Nice last hit. What does Bad Rider building? Is he going straight farm, or does he build Blink Dagger? Or he went straight BKB? I thought he probably wanted Octarine go if we want to go farm heavy. Or just a regular teamfight item, which makes sense. This game you're always gonna have a very farm Legion commander as your initiator, so you don't need to prioritize Blink Dagger that high. I'm pretty sure you can just, you know, purchase it up later. Still doing some stack and keep farming. Yeah, they don't have the enemy team doesn't really have any fight ability besides Tiny. But at this point, it's hard for Tiny to nuke any one of the enemy on the team. Probably only Skyras Mage. We saw he tried to kill Rubik, doesn't work out. Probably need another gear like Echo Blade, maybe Echo Saber.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Trading the tier 1 tower. Of course, Anti-Mage still need his Diffusal to join the team fight. And Morphling is slowly building for his Lincolns.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Is there any spells this game for Lincolns? There's not many. It's an interesting choice for him to go to Lincolns straight. And the Bad Rider definitely feels something happening here. Didn't finish the camp. Just went back to the base. Now Tiny gonna have his Blink Dagger. Also, so last team fight was a Biscuit, right? Biscuit into the stun into toss combo. Yeah, it's a cookie. Skyras has reached his level 6 with a Legion combo. See if they can find anyone. That he's still farming, also baiting. He's not really gonna go on this Anti-Mage. Oh, he is, but then again, there's a toss combo and the Multiverse Kiss. It's really questionable play. You didn't see any other heroes on the map, and he decided to go to the Anti-Mage. He baited out Anti-Mage's shield, but it's not enough. I guess Radiance are playing a little bit loose with the Blink Dagger smoked. combo to morph, but yeah, damage is not enough. I think right now for Radiant, you want your Legion Commander and the Skyrush Mage to get some single pickoffs. It's just not happening right now. Everyone's still farming. I think Legion is very close to his Blink Dagger. He's 500 gold away. After that, they probably want to find some little pickoffs on map. And yeah, I think Thailand should really try to make something happen right now with Blink Dagger from Tiny. They can really bring the tempo up. I mean, Tiny alone cannot solo kill anyone, but with any other support or here on the map, here is a lift into the duel. You cannot do anything against that as an anti-mage. Probably can play safer, but it's a night vision, so he probably didn't expect too many people. He thought there's only one spell that can... I guess there's a lasso as well, so... Yeah, but you can counter spell lasso, but you cannot counter spell duel. It's still gonna be a duel anyway. Stream and Smoke, even as anti-mage was still in the fountain, counting seconds. There's a ward top spot Morphling, and here we go. There's no Blink Avalanche though, just walking to his face. Try to use the damage to kill him, and they did it. Morph didn't. Morph going. Oh, okay, Rubik is here. What? Trying to steal some good spells and feed his life to anti-mage. They got retreat. Yeah, so there's still some chance for the Morphling to survive if he learn his ulti morph and he transfer into turn himself into a Tiny, then probably use Avalanche to counter the Snapfire's ulti. He might have a chance, but yeah, he's prioritized his farming. He's probably gonna do that after level 12, so he doesn't have his ulti up. Didn't even learn the skill. On the other hand, Undying went too aggressive and got Legion's Skyrush maged. For a classic combo. Turn his Blade Mail on, and with the Rubik still Avalanche, they look so good under the tier 2. Can they left someone? Can they stop? Last spell. Bring down Snapfire. Tiny with a very low health, trying to counterplay with a nice VT combo, but now they only managed to kill Skyrush Mage. Rubik was right there, using his Dota Avalanche to stop the enemies. A very nice spell from Rubik. His Avalanche, this team fight, 2 Avalanche saved the team. Otherwise, it's probably already a team wipe under the tier 2 tower with that combo. First hand. Took the haste rune from Tiny. Let's see, is there any chance for Blink duel? Anti-mage is already backed off, and also Morphling has his Lincoln Sapphire finished. Anti-mage is going for Manta style next. I guess this is kind of the awkward anti-mage game that you, even with counter spell, you probably still want a Lincoln Sphere. There are just too many instant stuns, instant lockdowns. Rubik's left, duel, Blink Lasso. But yeah, Manta is too good to not to prioritize it. We're seeing 4 people group up.
Middle tower is under attack.
High ground visions, did spot Undying, but other people was hiding pretty nice, and there's probably no chance. Are they doing Roche? They're doing Roche? No, they're just wandering around. They're trying to D-ward, but then Batrider with Skyrush ultimate, and on the backlane we see a very nice jumping duel against Undying from Jewel. So there's only anti-mage left. And Tiny is just coming too late. He just joined the fight, and his support is already dead. Those two supports are very important in the team fight. One has a kiss, and another one has tombstone. It's kind of, you know, you cannot win the team fights with those two support get destroyed at the start of the fight. Try to nuke the Morphling, but not enough damage.
For the effort.
In the meantime, Medusa is farming really fast on the map. I didn't see any contest for Morphling, but yeah, he's out farming the Morph quite a bit. There's a 3,000 gold difference. It's almost a big item. He already completed his Butterfly and Manta, which is very remarkable. Morph on the other side, just waiting for his Agnums to join the fight. He probably need a Monkey King bar later on against Medusa. But right now, this Medusa is looking very promising going to the late game. Still trying to Radiant still trying to find some pickoffs in the Dire jungle, but they are actually Dire is actually doing the Roche right now, and with no contest. Probably give it to Medusa. She already has many gears. Just use this Roche to secure his farm till he has a Scatty, and then it's a very nice item against Morphling, and they probably can start a team fight. Just 5-man Death Ball rolling to team
Radiant's bottom
Team
tower
Philippines.
is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Very confident. Medusa just tanks the
Radiant's
tower.
bottom tower is under attack.
We see a 4-man smoke, and Morph is still in mid. Let's see the initiate. We got Snapfire. We choose Skyras Mage ulti. Very easy take down the support. Yeah, it's a little bit separate for Thailand. There's too many distance between each other. You cannot really help anyone, especially with the strong opening initiates Team Philippines has. Ruby got his own Blink Dagger, and Medusa is halfway to his Scotty.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Pushing the top tower with the Aegis on her. I don't think Radiant gonna contest it. 23 minutes,
Radiant's
outer
top tower
tower.
has fallen.
It's not really any point to
Dire's
defend it.
middle tower is under
Morph
attack.
has his Agnums, but still cannot really deal with Butterfly on Medusa. Morph have to be very careful. Tiny is just right there waiting to say if anyone make a mistake. They are actually brave. They just decide to do the tournament there when enemy team is actually nearby, and it goes to Skyras Mage. Not the ideal shard you want to go to. You probably, in this game, probably want to go for Rubik. He has Blink Dagger, he can save his teammate. That's probably the best one. The second best one probably is Bad Riders.
Radiant's top tower is under
Another
attack.
smoke.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Moving
attack.
towards the Radiant main jungle. Didn't find anyone. Skyras Maze is checking
Radiant's
the
top
river
tower
rune,
has fallen.
and they
Dire's
just show
bottom
themselves.
tower is under attack.
Rubik stole the avalanche again. A very nice spell.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Anti-Mage has down his Manta Steel.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I just don't care. Just push with Dusa, and Dusa already gonna have his Eye of Skadi after this
Radiant
wave.
structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So 1 minute left for Aegis. Let's see if they wanna pressure the high ground a little bit. We saw Morphling just don't really wanna go. What's going on? He actually looked back, and now he's dead. Well, Anti-Mage popped his Manta Steel and getting stomped by the Centaur, and Morphling just probably just gonna wanna go back.
Radiant's bottom tower
Maybe
is under
morph.
attack.
Maybe use his cast his ulti or do anything, but he should just wait for him out. Lasso on Anti-Mage and then the duel. Even though there's a little communication arrow, the Skyras Mage doesn't really connect, but they fine. Trying to chase down a nice Face Void. Fatal Void from Rubik to take down the Snapfire, and now is wait, is the Aegis actually gonna run out? It's only 10 seconds. This is a huge chance if they manage to catch up. The Medusa does have the TP scroll. It's night vision. They don't really have any protective ward in their own jungle, so Dusa get away with it. Very lucky. It was actually dangerous. It was actually so dangerous. There's a aggressive ward. Spot out the Undying. He just tanks the death for Medusa. 2 TPs. I don't think you can. Wow, he has BKB. And another Blink Duel, but doesn't have enough damage, and probably gonna end up feeding himself. Left Breaker, Morphling joined the fight. Does Dusa have ulti? Dusa does not have ulti, but at this point, Morph is no match against this Medusa with Skadi. Morph still trying to bring down Tiny, but Tiny pop his BKB with his low health. He still have Avalanche, he can blink forward. No one else is running from Radiant side. Skyras Mage just TP out. There's no Mana Void used in the start of the team fight. And at the end of the day, only Legion Commander is down. That was that was after the communication, right? Team want to move back, but I think they just overestimated the strength from Morphling. He's not ready right now. He cannot man fight this Medusa. They cannot bring down this Medusa. They have to use everything. They have to use duel. They have to use lasso and Skyras Mage ulti, which is kind of not ideal. But yeah, with the blink BKB duel, they did take down the Tiny, and it's a long time BKB. He got Stone Gazed, he still managed to work out. Now can they kill with Mystic Flare? Still not enough. Morphling doesn't have enough damage. It was close, but they cannot take down Anti-Mage. But this is not about Anti-Mage, it's about Dusa sieging your Rex, and you just doesn't have an answer. It's a very easy game for Medusa. And Morphling is not building MKB. It's not a good item to build on Morphling. You never really want to go MKB too early. He's going to Butterfly as well, so I guess the team fight strategy is just trade off everyone, right? Because Dusa is kind of a slow hero. Have to have his team working around her, so just take off every other teammates from Medusa and then deal with her later. Trying to do something to Tiny, but yeah, He blinked away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
With one lane of Rex advantage. Let's see how this game gonna keep playing, and Dusa gonna have his Daedalus. It's he's ready. He's already ready. He has everything he needs in this game, and he hit very hard. He has Scotty as well. Now he has crits. It's just a very scary carry right now. Division, they probably already spotted Dusa, right? They definitely they definitely know. They saw her career, but team is ready. Undying just broke the smoke. Whoa! He pushed himself on the high ground. It's awkward, and the Skyras mate just got deleted by the avalanche combo from Tiny. They have to back off. There's no chance they're gonna win this team fight. It's too bad. Anti-mage, keep Morph in touch and burn all his mana with the crits from Medusa. With the mana void, they take down the Morph. This game probably is over. Morph is dead for 50 seconds, and they can back off to take Roche, or they can just go straight to another set of Rex. And with the 2 lane of Rex, it feels very nice as the Medusa lineup. Like I said, they already have better scaling late game, and they are having a huge advantage right now. It's just really awkward. I don't know. Support has ward, has vision ward. They probably should just ward the high ground first, right? Instead of letting your Legion commander just blind jumping down onto the high ground. It's just so awkward, and it also shows the position of the support. It's kind of just a very disaster way to start a team fight if you are Radiant, if you are Philippines. And I think this game is actually one of those very rare games you have to deal with Medusa. You cannot just try to kill his teammates because there's a position 3 anti-mage there.
See you later, nerds.
Anti-mage is just so annoying for Morphlin. He easily kill your backline supports, or he just drain all your mana. 2 team meet each other. Dusa is in a very nice position. Even though Morph has transferred to the Medusa, he still doesn't feel confident with the lasso onto the Lincolns on anti-mage, and Karma is already out of mana. He has to back off. Where's the other of team? Legion Commander trying to take down the support, but he has no chance to escape. This Medusa is just too strong for Radiant. They have to fall back. Nice avalanche combo, catching 2 cores. Toss the own teammate, but it doesn't really matter. Anti-mage at this stage of the game is just gonna chase everyone off, and the Philippines knows that. They call GG. It's a very convincing way for Thailand. Their Medusa game plan has been executed very nice, and we'll be back shortly for the second game of the second build 3 of the day. See you guys later.
Radiant structures are fortified.
She's mine.
Are scattered. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
关闭外来的杂音，找准内心的节奏。奥迪 Q4 一创，让真的感受从开始才开始。
想赢就奥风 M6，上官方旗舰店搜奥风 M6电竞椅。累了困了，喝东鹏特饮。